We often avoid thinking about what happens after our time here ends. In India, there is a book so unsettling that families rarely keep it in their homes, opening its pages only when someone passes away. This is the Garuda Purana, an ancient text that claims to map out the exact mechanics of the human afterlife. According to these ancient descriptions, the moment of passing is a physical and emotional struggle. The soul is deeply attached to its human identity, memories, and physical body, that it must be forcefully torn away from its shell. This is when two cosmic sentinels appear. They are described as terrifying figures from the afterlife, to physically bind the soul with ropes and begin the long process of dragging it away from the world it knew. Death marks the mandatory beginning of an elaborate, often violent cosmic process. The Garuda Purana describes the universe as a highly organized structure, similar to a 14-story building. As you can see on this map, our world sits squarely on the middle floor. On this middle level, every choice you make is recorded by a cosmic accountant named Chitragupta. He maintains a strict ledger of your life, tallying up every act of kindness and every moment of harm into a single comprehensive audit. When life ends, the soul's destination is determined by the math in that ledger. A positive balance routes it upward to higher floors for rest. A negative balance sends it straight to the basement levels to face the consequences. Every mundane choice we make on Earth serves as a data point that actively calculates our next placement in this cosmic system. Those with clear ledgers exit through the east or north doors. They travel on chariots through landscapes described as gardens of nectar, eventually reaching the heights of the celestial floors. Those who spent their lives causing pain are directed through the south door. They are dragged through 16 grueling stations, with the agents of death refusing to let them rest for even a moment. The environment on this downward path is relentless. The soul faces violent snowy winds, rains of fire, and forests where they fall into deep mud pits filled with leeches while being whipped. The severity of this weather and the exhaustion of the journey are designed to mirror the exact pain the individual knowingly caused others during their time on Earth. This journey leads to Yamlok, the lowest part of the cosmic system. Here, the god of death administers 28 specific punishments, each one matched to the crimes committed in the world above. For instance, those who harmed others for their own personal pleasure are subjected to a punishment called kumipakam, where they are placed in massive pots of boiling oil. Those who spent their lives cheating others are sent to Rauravam. They are violently thrown onto burning earth and into deep pits where scavengers slowly tear their bodies apart. Perhaps the most grueling mechanic of this place is that the soul's form is magically reassembled after being destroyed. This allows the process to repeat until the debt of the sin is fully paid. Yamlok operates with absolute precision. It provides perfectly matched consequences for every specific negative action recorded in the ledger. These brutal experiences serve a specific, functional purpose within the order of the universe. The underworld acts as spiritual rehabilitation. Enduring the trauma caused to others balances the ledger back to zero. Consider an airport runway. Its restrictive lines are the only way for an aircraft to gather enough speed to actually fly. Yamlok cleanses the soul, stripping away the ego and past attachments until the person is prepared to start over with a clean slate. Once the ledger is balanced and the attachments to the old life are broken, the soul is separated from its former identity and begins the process of rebirth. Returning to the middle floor as a human is a long process. A soul must first cycle through 8.4 million different physical forms. This involves spending entire lifetimes as a tree, an insect, a bird, or a wild animal. The soul slowly moves up through these levels, upgrading its form only when the lessons and merits of its current life are perfectly balanced. Reaching a human form requires a journey that spans millions of distinct lifetimes across the entire spectrum of nature. These descriptions of the afterlife ultimately turn our attention back to the immense value of living right now. The human form is a unique state in the universe. It is the only physical form with the free will to consciously choose its own actions and decide its own destiny. Every day of our current existence is a rare opportunity for spiritual growth that was earned through millions of years of evolution. The universe provides the runway of human life, but how you choose to use it is entirely up to your own choices.